here we are, back with another episode of Grand Tactician: The Civil War. This is our Confederate States of America campaign that started in February 1861. It's now April the 8th, 1862, and we're here just about to fight the Battle of Hartford, which is going to be the first proper engagement for the Army of Tennessee. We're fighting at just about the same time that the Battle of Shiloh was fought. So that kind of works out historically. Hopefully today we can serve up a Kentucky Fried Mansfield. We're facing Joseph K.F. Mansfield's Army of the Mississippi. He's only got 25,000 men and about 47 guns, yet we are going to have over 60,000 men on the field with 119 guns. So I'm hopeful I'm going to be able to destroy this army, or at least inflict significant casualties on Mansfield and push our way into Kentucky. So, if you're new to the series, do go onto my channel and check it out. There's a playlist that I'll pin in the comments at the top. There'll be a playlist on my channel, of course, or you can go back to whichever video you were up to in the series. This is, like I say, this is episode 10. And on my channel, you'll also find other playlists from Grand Tactician. I've completed 3 other campaigns, a couple of Confederate campaigns and a Union campaign. One of the Confederate campaigns is from 1864, and I think that might be of interest to some people to watch. It's not that much 1864 content on YouTube. But anyway, with that being said, we're going to just crack on with the episode. We're going to deploy our men. The objective is Crossroads, which is just here next to McCain's farm. I guess it's McCain's farm, McCain, whatever it is. Just northwest of Springfield. I think northwest. Is this map orientated properly? North to south? I'm not sure, actually. Oh, yeah, of course it is. There's the compass. Yeah, so just northwest of Springfield, and we've got a river to cross, the Springfield River, or we can go around it, I guess, and swing up and around. We may well do that, at least with part of our force. However, I am not the best at coordinating the attacks, as you will see in other videos if you go back and watch them, and probably in this one. But we'll see how this goes. So I'm going to send at least a division marching around the flank. Maybe even 2. But obviously, we are not in a hurry here. Not in the slightest, in fact. We've got more troops coming. We outnumber the enemy. So really, there's no rush for us at all. We'll have a quick go through the forces here before we get started. So we've got, on the field, we've got Slack's division. 8,700 men with 15 guns attached. Now, the rest of these divisions don't have guns attached to them. They're all in Polk's division. 59 of them. We do have some decent equipment, gun-wise. Let's just have a little look at that. 24-pound howitzers, 14-pounder James rifles, 12-pound howitzers, and 12-pound Napoleon. So these guns are of a fair caliber. What has Slack's division got with them? They've got 24-pound howitzers as well. So not much range on those, but a fairly powerful gun nonetheless. All under the command of Albert Sidney Johnston. We've got the Cavalry Division under Forrest, about 7,000 men. We've got McBride with 10,800 men as well, and Loring's division here with 8,500. So we're going to march up this road, basically. We're going to take it slow. We're going to see what's what. We'll see where we're going to cross. It's probably going to be Brewster's Ford, I guess, or Muller's Ford. Till's Ford, perhaps, or even further up the river. I really don't know. We need to see where the enemy is, how he's lined up. And I know he's only got 25,000 men, but holding a defensive position, as I say all the time, is much, much easier than attacking. I know that from both perspectives. Obviously, I've attacked several times now, and I've also defended. And I can simply say that defending is by far easier, by far. Interesting to note here, if you have a look at this bottom section, training, regular. So our guys are very well trained, or training good for these dudes. Regular, pretty much regular for most of them, I think. So even though these guys have not fought a battle yet, they have been in being for quite a while. Poor cavalry weapons. We haven't got any cavalry weapons to give out, that's the reason for that. They've been in being for quite a while, so they have had training at least. But it is their first battle, as denoted by this sign. This is for all of these troops, their first battle. Of course, the Union are in the same boat as that. But anyway, this is now enough blabbering from me. Our men are quite well armed, mostly with rifles. A few Springfield muskets. Mixed muskets, actually. Well, just when I say they're quite well armed, they are armed okay. Lawrence rifle, Springfield rifle, Lawrence, Springfield musket, Lawrence rifle, and a Springfield musket rifle. Sorry, rifle muskets even. Anyway, so yeah, they're armed okay. They're quite well armed. They're not as badly armed as some of my previous forces. But let's go ahead and we'll send Slack up this way towards 4 Mile Station, and then he's going to cut across, basically across towards Harlow, and then he's going to swing around the rear if that looks like it's possible. This is all under Hardee's Corps, and it's Joe Johnston's Army of Tennessee, basically. It's the first corps. We're waiting on the second corps to arrive under Joe Johnston. We may not even need them. But usually when I say we may not need them, we end up needing them. So anyway, I'm going to move Slack up. McBride is going to advance. So is Loring. And Forrest. I'd like Forrest to come around this way. I don't want this road all clogged, so if Forrest can go the longer way around. I'm going to give Slack orders to detach so that he's not attached to Hardee's Corps. So if I want to give Corps level orders, it won't move Hardee as well. It won't move Slack with him as well. And I will do likewise with Forrest. And like I say, we are not in a rush to get in position here. We'll take our time. Oh, Joe Johnston's actually already arrived, so let's just take quick stock of that. He's arrived down here. He's going to have 25,000 men. So, I mean, we have absolutely got the numbers on the Union. So what I might do, I may move Joe Johnston up towards this section and cross over here at the Bascom and Ellis Railroad. And we'll form up here and then press. So we'll be able to press with Slack's division, the rest of the corps across the river here, or at least hold them in place, and we'll get the majority of the killing done with these guys. And let's see how it goes. Let's speed this up. So it's actually estimating the enemy at 29,000, and we've got 58,000. I'm not sure why the numbers were so inaccurate before. I mean, theirs is understandable. I don't know why ours are. But still, we outnumber them almost 2 to 1. Alright, so Slack's men are getting in there. I'm going to bring them across this way. I know that it's not a perfect position, but I doubt we'll bump into the enemy here. I suspect he's going to be lined up to cover this crossing, surely. We shall see. All right, so Forrest is in place. I know he said Stuart, and I'm gonna bring him around this way. Hopefully, we'll get a good look at what's going on here before we have to commit our troops into position. Joe Johnston is on the field now, and we're going to start moving him over this way. It'll take him a while to get there, I would think. It is, of course, a slight risk isolating Slack's division on the other side of the river so far ahead, but I think we'll be okay. There could be some famous last words there. I think we'll be all right. I think he's going to have his hands full protecting this crossing. Oh, there he is. Yes, he's very much on the crossing here. So, has he got parapets? Breastworks. Oh, he's actually got men on this side of the river, some detachments, but he's going to pull them back. But there are some guns there, so I'm going to quickly send out some skirmishers. Hopefully get them wiped out. Not really sure what he's playing at, having his men over the river here like this. But I'm more than happy to take out his 15 guns. If we can get there. Come on, guys. Let's go. Double time it. It'll be worth the exhaustion. So I think I'm going to bring Polk up a little. I'm wary of these creeks. In the last episode, my men struggled in the creeks a lot. And I'm kind of wondering if maybe I should have come around this way with the guns and then put them on this hill. I don't really want them pulling across there. Let's see which way would they go. Yeah, so they will come far too close to this crossing. I don't know. I'm going to have to work that out. But I want these guns taken out first. That's the ticket. Not much movement happening from Joe Johnson's corps just yet. Slack is nicely positioned up here, actually. He's going to hit their flank. It's just a matter of coordinating it, and getting the timing right is, like, it's not easy. You've got to remember there's order delays on this game and all sorts of things, so it is not easy. Come on, let's get these guns taken care of. This is disappointing. Those guns are going to escape. Take them out. Take them out. Unbelievable. I cannot believe that they let those guns escape. It's just unbelievable. Why is he not pushed forward? I told him to push forward. It's like, never mind. I should be used to it by now playing this game. But the annoyance of it never, ever, ever stops, I don't think. Taking some gunfire here, but surely that's okay. Actually taking substantial gunfire. This whole brigade's coming across. Yeah, so the gun's moving through the creek here. It's sapping their strength. I shouldn't have done it. I'm going to move this division up a little bit. Skirmishers are keeping them busy. Ooh. Pull back, man. No, don't fancy it. Yeah, just get broken instead then. Let's keep this fire up. Come on, man, it's time to pull back. Didn't seem like they want to obey orders, these guys. There we go. Let's pull them out. Come on. Oh. Never mind. I would like to see us throw back this division, this brigade that's across the river. I don't want to rush our men too much. So I'm going to pull Polk across this second creek, and we're going to set them up here, and hopefully you can get a nice shot up on the Union. It's going to take me a while to get there, and it'll probably be tired. This will probably mostly happen tomorrow. But I would like to throw that division, the brigade back. Are we going to be able to get a flank shot off with Walker's brigade? That would be nice if we could. Probably just out of range, I would think. Just going to ×5. Well, they are just in range, but we're not firing. We can advance them a little bit once we've engaged with these other two. Gordon's brigade and Pickett's brigade. Come on, Pickett, let's see some action. Ah, he's bringing more men over. I'm going to bring Forrest over the river here. And Pierce as well. And Slack's going to move in. First Brigade and the First Brigade. Nice. Yeah, these guns are not really getting in position at all. This First Brigade's fighting really hard. The other First Brigade coming up to join them. Can we see who the commanders are? Let's have a look. Stevens and Wallace, maybe? Is that Lou Wallace, do we think? Could be. Gonna move Loring across. Have broken that brigade. It's Forrest starting to move. Excellent. Is Slack on his way in yet? Not yet. This is what I'm talking about. It's like it's really hard to coordinate this. I think we'll be okay though. Got a bit of jerkage, jittering going on here. I don't know if they're stuck. If they are, let's fire a bit faster. Come on, man. Well, this is most unfortunate for the AI getting stuck like that. I mean, it does happen on this game, but it's nice to see that it occasionally happens to the AI, not just to the player. Although it is bollocks, of course, and annoying. And I'd rather this didn't happen to the AI or to us. Forest is coming across the river here. That's them broken. Nice. So we're going to send Slack down to engage. When he gets there, we will start to move across this river. I mean, it's going to be casualties to cross the river, of course. But, you know, you don't win battles without losing men. Basically. Why is that coming up like that? Why is he only coming up as a dot instead of a line for his men? I don't know. So I think he's reacting to Forest in his rear now. Yeah, he is. It's a shame we've only got mixed cavalry weapons here, but I mean, I think they'll do the job. It will certainly cause him problems. And then with Slack arriving on the flank as well, he's going to have to maneuver his men out, so hopefully we can get over this river without too much loss of life. I'm not sure what's happened to Pike's brigade. I mean, they seem to have just become one man on the field here. Yeah, our guns are taking forever to get in place. I did know it was going to be a while, but knowing is only part of it. So let's get these Jameses set up here. I don't want you going all the way up there. Let's just go here. Just go here. Just go here. You don't need to go up there and back. Just go here. The division commander's right here. Just go here. You do not need to cross the river. Just set up here. Whoa, why are they flashing already? Disrupted, tired. Okay, that's why. Don't go all the way over the river. Just don't even bother. Our men are strung out and they are tired. Joe Johnston's force, anyway. Alright, so he's forming up here. Let's go ahead and press Forest in. We're going to attack here. These guns are not really in range of anything now. Damn it. So these guns are seriously going to cross the river and then they're going to pull back, which quite clearly is not what I want them to do. Right, let's get over there. Let's get into this fight. So I'm trying to clear away these guns with our skirmishers. I don't know how successful that's going to be. Probably not very, but gotta try. Some of our boys are over the river here. This is going to be a difficult attack still. That's for sure. None of this is easy. Right, Loring's going to go over the river. I think we're doing okay. I mean, we are losing some men, but you're always going to lose men in this kind of fight. We've had to assault over a river here. That's not easy. The enemy's retreating. Yeah, good. So they're just going to teleport out here, no doubt. I mean, really, this whole core would be captured. First cavalry wiped out. Someone surrendered there, I think. Yeah, so they just get to teleport through our lines, which really quite bugs me. All those guys would never be able to just get through there. Okay, well, let's mount up Chambliss and see if we can't kill us some more Yankees. Not giving me the option to even charge them. Oh, he's not mounted. Alright, right. This is I mean, it was a decent victory, but it's annoying that the Yankees have just managed to escape. Again, they're not mounted, even though I've just told them to mount up. Okay, well, that was okay. It went okay. reasonably well coordinated. It was tough to coordinate, I will be honest. It was hard. But these kind of attacking battles are never easy. I feel like we did a good job there. Just going to speed this up and finish it off. It's disappointing that we didn't prisoner most of these people, but, you know, screw it. So he lost 12,000 men. So about half his army, which is kind of what I'd set out to do. I wanted to wipe out half his army. We lost 2,000 men. Well, I mean, I would say that's acceptable losses for this. I mean, we did outnumber him substantially, which is obviously the reason why we hammered him, basically. But all these guys, this whole army, all 60,000 of them, will now lose their first battle debuff. And we took out 12,000 Union troops in Kentucky, which is obviously great. And we Kentucky Fried Mansfield, which is also what I set out to do. Thank you very much, Mansfield. GG. Oh, nice. Major General Hardy's become famous, and it is an inspiration for his men. I like to see that kind of thing. I mean, Hardy conducted that battle well through me. But yeah, that was pretty good. I was happy with that. AI position wasn't bad. He reacted to my movements. It was a bit daft of him to send a couple of brigades over the river, which, I mean, but I suppose maybe that's the kind of thing Mansfield might have done. I know very little about the man historically. Hey, let's have a little read here. General Hardy becomes a national hero. Let's have a little read here. The Battle of Hartford ended with the Army of the Mississippi retreating in panic. My command has earned us a total victory with the enemy army running for their lives. The enemy has reportedly suffered 12,093 men. Casualties of 12,093 men. Thereof 1,008 killed and 5,026 captured. So our prison camps are full to bursting. We'll have a look at them in a moment. The morale is believed to be unstable. Do you think? Our casualties total 2,265 men, with 336 killed and 349 missing. So that's not too bad. The rest wounded. Morale is confident. Supply situation is critical. We are struggling with supply in this theatre. We have been for a while. We've captured 8,957 rifles and 21 guns. I like the sound of that. Alright, so let's take a little look at the overall situation. Just a little note that today's episode might be slightly shorter than usual. I've got a few real life things to do that are going to get in my way of having more time to record this video, unfortunately. But yeah, let's have a quick look at Hardy's Corps. This is the Army of Tennessee. Joe Johnston, obviously, in charge. I don't think his stats have changed. I don't think Hardy's have, except his fame is shot up. Slack, McBride, Forrest, Loring, all kind of the same still. Polk as well. But like I say, at least these guys have now been involved in combat. A couple of these guys were badly armed. Oh, that's because they only have 7 days on their contract. So yeah, that's right. So these guys are almost out of contract, which is why I kind of initiated this battle, or partly why I initiated this battle when I did, to try and, to obviously have our army intact while we do that. We've got 248,000 men in the field. Within 3 months, 36% of those contracts are expiring, but we're going to have a re-enlistment ratio of about 49%, so it's not too bad. High in states with high support, so it'll be higher in states with high support. So Tennessee support 99%, so potentially of those 2,655 effectives, more than half are going to re-enlist, and that would be nice if they did. We'll check it out when they do. Same with Bonham from Tennessee. Smith, they still got 14 months. Georgia got support 100, so again, I mean, 15 days on that contract. So hopefully, if half of those guys re-enlist, I'll be happy with that. We've got other reinforcements ready. We've got a couple of brigades here in Holmes Reserve Corps. We've got Robertson and Fulkerson. So, I mean, we'll be able to top things up if need be. That was a nice battle. I enjoyed that battle. I know we really outnumbered the enemy, so which obviously makes things a little easier. Let's check out Pike. Pike is actually looking pretty good as well. His initiative's just gone up. I'm sure it has. Walker, he's also looking solid. Gordon even. Pickett, yeah, all looking good. All in line for probably promotions at some point soon. They're all colonels, these guys. So they could do with a bump to Brigadier General. Can we do that yet? We could bump up Pickett. Probably Pike as well. Yep. Gordon. No, not this guy. If you have a look at the bottom of the tooltip there, it says he has not got sufficient experience for a promotion. So if you didn't know that before, then that's where you can find that. But yeah, all these guys done a pretty good job. I mean, Wheeler's stats are not looking very good, but I think he did an okay job in that battle. And let's see what we've got available here. So we've got 156 Springfield rifle muskets. I wonder what kind of rifles we just captured there. We captured, didn't say 8,000? Maybe it was Springfield muskets. We've got a few of these Augustin rifles. Not many. Let's give them out Springfield muskets. They are an improvement over the mixed muskets. So this whole brigade is now armed with Springfield muskets, which that's okay. Anybody else got crap weapons? Bates brigade. Let's give them the Lawrence rifle. We've got more on order, and we're also constructing, making some more other rifles as well. Mixed muskets for Walton as well. 1 month on that contract. They're from Kentucky with the support of 100. Is it? Cool. I'm going to give them these Augustin rifles. They're slightly worse than the Lawrence, but not terrible. No carbines ready yet. We've got some on order, like 10,000 carbines, so we'll give some of them out. Yeah, so this is where we're at. We just fought a nice battle here, and we've pretty much, I think we've kicked the Union out of Kentucky, but there are troops around. He's pulled both these forces out of Kentucky, 200 men. But we have not laid eyes on these since November the 4th and October the 5th, and it's now April, so I mean, God knows where these units actually are. Further west, we have fought a battle here, and we will be looking to push up with the Western Army under Price. They will be pushing up into Missouri. So it's kind of all go in the Western Theater and the Trans-Mississippi Theater anyway. Knoxville, I was going to build some stuff here. Telegraph. We can't build a telegraph. I'm not entirely sure why. Are we not? Maybe we're not in range. No, it gets a little dotted line, but it's not letting me actually place it. Yeah, I don't know why we can't place it here. So let's go ahead and build ourselves a depot instead. And I think I'm also going to build a fort at Knoxville. Knoxville's a pretty important place. It's strategically located. And we're also going to make a market here. This is something new. I spotted this on one of Brambrough's videos just now. So, I mean, again, this is, I learn something whenever I watch his stuff. And this is another one. Look, so we got low priority, high priority. So we got high priority for markets. This building is highly requested by your economy and should be constructed as soon as possible. Prison camps we need as well. Because, like I say, we are pretty full. So let's go ahead and let's put a market here, and that should improve transport capacity of Knoxville. We should hopefully help with supplies coming through, and there's also some is it ironworks? Yeah, ironworks here. You know, so there's some things here, and there's also going to be a prison camp here now. Actually, no, we need to check first to see if there's labour available here. Let's have a quick look at that. Workforce. Yes, there is. There's plenty of workforce for a prison camp. There we go. Another prison. So yeah, the supply issue is a bit of an issue. So I think maybe building a depot here and upgrading it, and then building this Cumberland Gap Railroad, if we manage to capture Kentucky, should help bring supplies up into Kentucky. We're having real problems getting supplies up into here. I mean, even though we've got plenty of supply in Nashville, and we've just built a depot at Bowling Green, and as you can see from the red line, supply is starting to move up, but it's not going quickly. But we have kicked his arse here. Mansfield is done. He's going to pull out of Kentucky, I would think. So we're going to send somebody up to take Louisville, Kentucky, and Covington. But again, it's going to leave us stretched supply-wise. However, there's a nice big depot up at Louisville, so that is bound to come in handy. Let's just knock back onto the workforce, and let's have a look at these company buildings. Brickworks are highly requested even. Let's go and build one. It's important to build these somewhere where workforce is available. But I think, yeah, Grenada, maybe that might be a nice place to put it. It's like not too close to the front lines. Did I build it? No. brickworks constructed. Construction cost 300. Subsidy cost 300. I'm not sure. What else is required? So brickworks, they really want lumber mills. Okay, so let's find out fertility for woods. I think it's pretty much the whole place, yeah. So pretty much everywhere bar Texas. So again, let's check out the workforce availability. Let's build one of these near Vicksburg. Just here. Let's also build a market at Vicksburg. We're spending quite a lot of money, but it is necessary. So there we are, 971 for that. Nice. We also have 7,000 or 8,000 men available under Zollicoffer. They just took Fort Pickens. Now those guys, I'll distribute them somewhere. We've got a bit of workforce down here, actually, in Florida. Nice railway line as well, I think. Yep. But this looks nice and dense up here, so... Do we need anything else urgently? More market, but... Is there much point building markets up here? Probably not. I think we've already got markets on the coast. Yeah, we've got a few markets dotted around the place. Let's pop one up here. Between Jacksonville and the port. Okay, so we've done a bit of building here. And we've kicked Mansfield's butt. I think I'm going to leave it here for this episode. Like I say, it's just going to be a shorter episode today. Slightly shorter anyway. I mean, I don't think it's mega short. Well, before we go, let's assign this perk. And it's going to be... Engineers and Mechanics, since this is one of our pioneering units. So they're going to go around and they build depots for us, basically. Same as Blanchard's force over here. Our Army of Mississippi is down here as well. It's this brand new army. 2 corps, Van Dorn and Donaldson under Longstreet. I think I'm going to move some of Zollicoffer's men into this army, or maybe I might even move Zollicoffer up and make him a 3rd corps of this army. I'm not sure yet. We'll have a little think about that for the next episode. If you've got any thoughts on the matter, let me know. The plan is for the Army of Mississippi, they're going to push up the Mississippi River. We're going to go towards Columbus, Paducah, and then Cairo, Illinois. That's the ultimate aim of this thrust. It's going to be Cairo, Illinois. So the overall strategy is our western forces in Missouri. We're going to try and push up for St. Louis. This Mississippi force is going to try and push up the Mississippi and take Cairo. In the center, we want to secure and build up Kentucky. Kentucky has some pretty large cities in it, Louisville and Covington. There's substantial population, which obviously brings with it industry and the like. This force in Grafton, Western Virginia. We're going to see if we can push into Marietta, Ohio, and occupy that. Just see what'll happen. But it is quite a small force, less than 8,000 men. And in Virginia, basically, we're holding Virginia, and that's it. We're blockaded in a few ports from this fleet, but I do believe that the Union are building more ships, so I suspect we're going to get blockaded in more places. But for now, that's all for today. There'll be a longer episode next time. I do hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the little battle there. And like I say, if you've got any thoughts on where the campaign should be headed, drop it in the comments. I might listen to it. Well, I'll listen to it, but I might not do it, if you know what I'm saying. But I value the input if anybody has anything to say. And whatever you're doing, have a great day. I will catch you in the next one. Ta-ra for now.